So, on the show, every now and then we talk about perhaps putting down a jelly bean or two for entertainment purposes only. So, just taking a glance at the NFC North odds, the futures bet, as it were. So, odds to win the NFC North, win the L division in 2020. And this is like stealing money. I mean, the Vikings plus 200 right now. So, you're getting 2-1 on your money. So explaining the odds. So if you're a lay person, so plus 200 for the Vikings means if you put down $100 bill, a crisp $100 bill, if the Vikings win the division, which they will, by the way, you will get back 200 plus your original 100, so 300 total. So bet 100, win 300, including your original 100. So you get $200 of fresh meat. There you go. So the Packers, you have to bet $100 and you get back 125. Bears, you're getting 3-1 odds. Lions 8-1, etc. So, woo. So in a vacuum, mathematically, each team in the 4-team division should win the division 25% of the time. Everything is equal, right? So that's the baseline here. And the Bears at 3-1, they have to slightly do better than average in a vacuum. So they have to win the division in 2020 more than 25% of the time to make this worthwhile on your 3-1 odds bet. For the Vikings at plus 200, they have to win the division more than 33% of the time. So a third of the time, the Vikings win the division more than that, you're going to be making some money. So you got to ask yourself right now, at 2-1 odds, do you like the Vikings' chances of winning the division more than a third of the time? I think I do. I certainly do. And again, odds, especially futures odds, aren't necessarily the percentage that Vegas or the lines maker or whoever feels like the outcome is going to happen, right? It is warped by placement of where the public money is flowing. So that's why the Patriots, well, not the Patriots this year, but Patriots traditionally have had very short odds because that's where a lot of public money is going to go. And if the likelihood of the Patriots, or well, I guess now the Chiefs would be a good example, like they don't want to be on the hook for that long of odds, and when something that's very likely to happen does happen. That's why you're able to get some really nice prices like 5,000 plus 5,000, so 500 to 1 on like the Jaguars win the Super Bowl back in the day, right? So the fact that there's so much. The Packers are a national brand. Again, respect where it's due. But, I mean, they're full of just a bunch of delusional owners. Like, honestly, betting the Packers to win the division at plus 125 is just burning money. It is. Because the Packers have to win the division more than 44% of the time to make this bet profitable. And it ain't happening. That is not happening. And, like, the Packers fans would be better off buying more ownership stock than actually making this bet, because this is absolutely moronic, because the Packers are just an absolute tinder box, whatever box. Something's going to start the fire in Green Bay. Chubby checker psychos. So what's going to happen? So Aaron Rodgers has no receivers besides Devonta Adams, who's not as good as Adam Thielen or Stephon Diggs. And he's already feuding with a 12-year-old boy. I mean, if they start out slow, I mean, that's going to disintegrate very quickly. And the Vikings, I mean, a lot of public money isn't going on the Vikings. That's why they're able to get 2-1 in this spot, even though they did make the playoffs last year, they did win a playoff game, etc. Just because everyone looks like, oh, well, they lost Xavier Rhodes, so they have to be bad now. Or I love Linval Joseph. He was aging out. They replaced him with a better, younger version of him, Michael Pierce, as well as you have all these rookies coming in. It's like, oh, they got rid of Stephon Diggs. Justin Jefferson can't replace Stephon Diggs in a year. Give it time. Give it time, baby. I have faith in all these rookies. And so everyone on the outside, all the national media, all the national fans see the Vikings are like, oh, they're in a full-on rebuild, so let's give them longer odds. I mean, Vikings true odds probably should be in the plus 150 range. So you're getting a little bit of overlay here where you're getting true 2-1 odds. And it's sexy. It really is sexy. When the Vikings probably should be like 3-2, you are getting true 2-1 odds. So I'm pretty hyped. Like this is a full-on fry, shut up and take my money moment. So if you're able to get the Vikings at plus 200 or even better, I've seen a couple places if you're able to get down early before some of the money comes in and those lines moves, or not lines, but the odds, futures odds move. Man, just absolutely getting in this. By the way, Bears, no. Lions, no, not so much either. Where I think this is going to be a 2-team division, and I think it could be a 1-team division if things start out slow in Green Bay, because that could disintegrate very, very quickly. So I'm pretty pumped for this season. Hopefully it actually happens. What's the future bet on the 2020 NFL season happening? What kind of odds can we get on that? But yeah, what can you do? All right, your thoughts, our take on the NFC North odds, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up in the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.